Gateway United will play Smart City. It is Inter Lagos Edel. Sunshine Stars will play Crown. Atland will face Beyond Limit. It's the last of the four stanza of the NNL 2026. It's another hope of a brighter ending to the fourth stanza for the Lagos-based club side, who had an outstanding performance away from home, to see how they will be able to wrap up their fourth stanza fixture against the Edel all the way from Anambra State. And it's going to be a 2 weeks break to start the second stanza with a hope of finishing well at the end of their fourth stanza campaign. So they have to get things right to get everything of a right of a top flight ticket. This is another time to see how true and committed these boys are to get themselves dedicated and show the club president how committed they are to get the top flight ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, welcome to Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos, the home ground, home soil, home territory of Inter Lagos. We are welcoming Edel FC on another bright end. Both sides met last season. It was a 1-1 draw here last season, and Inter Lagos got their win over Edel at the Alka Township Stadium 2-1. It ended in favor of the Pride of Lagos away from home at the Alka Township Stadium, and it was a 1-1 draw here last season with the hope of continue their superiority over the Anambra-based club side, who are still coming into this game to possibly as well finish up their first stanza war to a brighter hope of a 3-point. They're yet to record a victory over Inter Lagos, and it can never happen with the way the formidable and informed Inter Lagos had been so far this season. They will come all out to put a smile into the face of the coach, and as well the general manager will be wrapping up all through to make sure everything work out for the boys in this game. They need nothing than 3 points in this game to continue the race of the top flight football, as they have to get everything right up front. They get a 1-1 draw away from them, a vital 1 point, which was much more than 3 points against Crown FC, and coming into this game with a dimension of football victory to get everything right. We go straight to the lineup of Inter Lagos in this game. Xavier Atabi still remains their trusted #1 choice in goal. Jonathan alongside Adebisi Olamiko is the two centre-back pairing, who are an outstanding performance against Crown FC with a combination of Adebisi Olamiko alongside Jonathan Emmanuel. From the right-hand side is going to be Borik Boma Eric, as his Akande will surely operate from the left-hand side. In the middle of the area is going to be Sylvester alongside Kingsley, with the captain of the side, Uchenna Njoku. 3 center forward will be Guevara Lanio, who was the superior man. He was the savior against Crown FC, who scored a vital equalizer to seal that point against Crown FC. He's on the starting lineup in this game. Will be leading the attack alongside Adebayo Edel in support of Saturday Governor, who started the campaign of Inter Lagos NNL season away from home against Gateway United, which was his only goal to secure the first away 3 point for Inter Lagos. In the starting lineup for today's game as well, he's been late in attack alongside Adebayo Oyedele with Gavar Olanio, one of the youngest talented player well discovered by the scout of the Inter Lagos, who are now giving them a big hope of seeing a big cash out from the Pride of Lagos, who have now been doing excellently well this season. They're slightly sending messages to their opponent as well. They're coming into this season with hope of getting everything right, and they will have everything to their best in this game to end their first stanza wall against the Edel FC side, who before this game as well are coming with a dimension of getting victory. Edel sits 6th on the log table. They've been able to gather 9 points. They're just 4 points behind Inter Lagos in this game, so it is just a win to continue that push of attack. Edel FC in their yellow and black shorts, and Inter Lagos in their blue and blue. Coming into this game, Inter Lagos sit third on the league table with 13 points. Same point with Crown FC. Beyond limit to have to travel away from home to play Atland. As the center referee is getting set to get this battle on the way. They proved stubborn last season after securing a point on this soil where they played Inter Lagos last season. It ended a 1-1. Hopefully, the defending champion of the Lagos FA will be able to cement their victory and hence their first stanza wall. They're yet to lose on this soil this season, but they lost to Smart City, which was a clash of away match where they play away from home on the same soil they both shared as their home ground and a home territory for the season. They lost to Smart City by 2-1, and that's the only game they lost on this soil, which was just for a fixture of away game. As is had now been signifying his name to be one of the trusted left back in the left back position, to be trusted by the head coach. Surprised to see Quadri Edel would not in the starting lineup of this game. See, Eric Bowman takes the place of the well exposed and committed right back, who is always everywhere on the field of play with his pressman wrapped up to see one of the best present on the field of play, making significant move to attack and always having a better recovery of ball to his normal position as a right back. But for today's game, Eric Bowman is taking the place of the injured Quadri Edel. Hopefully will be back for the start of the second stanza, which they will have to play away from home against this same Edel at the Okao Township Stadium. Good pass forward there. The flag is up for an offside. Lovely well release of pass there from Adebisi Olamiko, who watched the run of attack from his own teammates. But the flag was raised for an offside and disturbed the run of attack, which was really promising. So surprised to see the flag raised for an offside. Which as well is asking the question how that was an offside. But the assistant referee flag have to stop the run of attack from a lovely well-measured pass from Adebisi Olamiko. Eric Bowman trying to make his own presence from the right back position, taking the place of Quadri Edel. Gavar always ready to play football. No one position Adebayo this time. The young talented player is signifying himself to be one of the best from the right wing position, representing Inter Lagos so far since joining 2 seasons ago. He scored his second goal of the season against Crown FC away from home. The equalizer was enough for them to claim 1 point. That was vital enough to still push for the top flight hope of a possible ticket to as well join the likes of Ikorodu City to play top flight football. There is going to be a call of attention of the medics of Inter Lagos on Jonathan Emmanuel, one of their trusted centre-back, being paired alongside Adebisi Olamikun. The two centre-back pairing had really been doing excellently well this season. Not really showing the lapses of absence of Wale Akintola, who departed for Enugu Rangers. Jonathan had been a better replacement for the man I call the Rock in the centre-back of Inter Lagos all through last season. He was so solid and just like a rock in the centre-back of Inter Lagos all through last season, Wale Akintola. And the scout of Inter Lagos, Shubomi, had really done excellently well to make sure he got a better replacement for Wale Akintola, discovering Jonathan Emmanuel. Really looking good. Jonathan Emmanuel is okay, nothing serious on the centre back. It's been fantastic since taking the place of Wale Akintola, the man I call the Rock. And he's doing excellently well, not showing that lapses in that centre back, being paired alongside Adebisi Olamikun. Still plenty of time to play for these two sides before halftime break. The home side still patiently waiting for where the first goal of this game will surely come from. 15 minutes gone so far. One shot on target from Inter Lagos, none from Edel. Xavier Atabi as well had been fantastic since taking the place of Bala Favor. Another flexible and young talented goalkeeper who was fantastic during his time with Inter Lagos, Bala Favor. He graduated from Star Builders before joining Inter Lagos and spent 2 good seasons with Inter Lagos. Talking of Bala Favor, now we play to United. Furious reaction there from the head coach of Inter Lagos, who is still not satisfied with the way the boys had really been pushing to approach this game. With a time of 4 to still play. Better anticipation and goal with much of hope. With the club president of Inter Lagos on seat to motivate the boys to hence the fourth stanza of the NNL wall. A better motivation from the start of the season till now. Given the best of support. On every win, home and away, there is always a big prize for the boys to motivate them, to surely give them the best of support. Show how ready they are as well to get the top flight ticket to play the Nigerian Premier Football League, to join the light of Ikorodu City as well, to become the second team in Lagos to play the Nigerian Premier Football League. And single-handedly make sure Inter Lagos as well remain stands. One of the young, vibrant and intelligent man we've ever seen. Rafigo is here live as well to give the best encouragement and motivation for the boys as well to get the needed 3 points to end the fourth stanza of this NNL. It's the second time Jonathan Emmanuel will be attended to by the medics of the team, and this surely will be a big blow to see him hold this game, as the coach is ready to possibly take the risks to introduce another centre-back to take the place of injured Jonathan Emmanuel, who had not really been enjoying this game due to injuries. As he may just be making way for another fresh leg to take the place. It may be Ishola Razak to take the place of Jonathan Emmanuel. This is not just the best time to see Jonathan Emmanuel hold this game, but another room for Ishola Razak as well to be able to show himself. This may be dangerous. Miss kick a ball. Uchenna will have to drop back to assist the defender. They still yet to survive that. Foul is seen by referee in a very much promising area. Look at the reaction there from Shakiru Giwa. Not really happy with the reaction of ball there from the captain of the side, as they commit a foul in a very much dangerous area now. It's going to be the last taste of the game for Jonathan Emmanuel as it makes way for Ishola Razak. A big blow for Inter Lagos to see one of their trusted centre-back of this game due to injury. The second time it was attended to by the medics of the team. And he signaled by the medics the centre-back would not be able to continue this game, as it finally makes way for Ishola Razak to finish this game. Feel the reaction as well from the general manager of the team, who is not really satisfied seeing how soft and easy it looks like with the injury of Jonathan Emmanuel, who that will have opportunity to strike from this range, from this set piece, to possibly test Savio Atabile in goal. Savio has been fantastic, saving a couple of good ball. Next time there is nothing to worry. The young, talented, promising goalkeeper in goal with his ball reaction and reflexes. No regret of losing Bala Favor to Plateau United. Fast in by a referee. Minutes gone so far to the start of this halftime. Still no goal to separate these two sides. It's the last of the four stanza of this NNL 2026 season. And after this game, every other team participating in this NNL will have to go for 2 weeks break and resume back on the 31st of January, when the second stanza as well commences fully. Too much for Sylvester Lozas. Sends it back to Sevier to restart. Edel David is the goalkeeper for the Edel FC. Only just been tested once in this game. Eric Bowman was going directly for goal himself. I was expecting him to just run into space before releasing the cross. The right back was taking the place of Quadri Dou. Right, trying to as well put himself as part of the goal scorer to record himself as well for the first goal of the NNL 2026 in his name to the hand of the fourth stanza. But not rightly done and rightly played by the right back, who didn't get it right with a strike of ball. Inter Lagos players must be on their toes this time. Sylvester did well with the needed clearance of Edel. It's still a wrong shot of pass from Payo. Foul surely. And that's another miss of ball. And that's another pressurizing of ball. It's a corner. Sylvester Lozas will take this corner. Gavar. Kingsley. Not the best control of ball. First touch was poor there from Kingsley. Did not utilize that moment well again. Now return Edel to attack with the captain of the side with a touch of ball to run into space from the right wing. Obi Manuel. No challenge, no corner received by a referee. They're losing out the ball cheaply to the hands of the Edel, who seems to be proving to be stubborn for Inter Lagos at the moment. And that surely will be the first yellow card of this game. Nothing serious on the player, who seems to be okay. Yellow card is shown by referee. Anaji. A fine is the player booked. There's a muscle problem for Saturday. Godwin, who is holding up his lamps. He seems not to be okay. Complaining to the assistant referee for better protection on him. There's a protest there from Saturday. Godwin asking the center referee and the assistant referee question why that wasn't called for a foul on him. Hardworking Gavaro Lanio. Unable to feed Saturday Godwin well. Well stopped excellently this time by Eric Bowman. Restarted with a short pass there from the center back of the Edel. Done excellently by Shet Injaku. Touched excellently this time, Wasiu Lawal. Edel are still desperate to strike first in this game as well, but they're yet to have a shot on target. Crosswell there with by Ishola Razak, the young man who take the place of the injured Jonathan Emmanuel. 25 minutes gone so far. Scorelines still remain blank. Nothing to separate these two sides. As both sides still patiently waiting for where the first goal of this game will surely come from to the end of the first stanza of the NNL 2026. As Inter Lagos had really been better, having an outstanding performance this season. There was another outside box aerial attempt that really looks scary from Ogbonna Uzoma. Will have to try his luck from the outside box area. But nothing to worry, Savio Atabi in goal. Watch that from the outside box area. Nothing to worry, the goalkeeper who had been fantastic all through the season. But yet to be tested at the moment by the Edel FC player. Fix well to Saturday Godwin, the man who opened the calendar of Inter Lagos season away from home. This might be chance to score! Perfect start! 26 minutes of football play. Big credit. Lovely assist from Saturday Godwin. Makes it look easy for Bayo Oyedele, who perfectly taps the ball into the back of the net and put the home side. One goal up in this game to a perfect start. The second attempt and the first breakthrough. Big credit to Saturday Godwin. Saturday Godwin was so determined. Run into space, release a perfect pass, and Bayo Oyedele wrap it off to dispatch the ball into the back of the net. Big credit to Saturday Godwin. And what a perfect start. With 26 minutes of football play. The Pride of Lagos leads by goal to nil. What a start. And what a relief it will be for the second attempt in this game. This time, Uchena did not get it right. Iris Sophie there from Uchena. Foul surely seen by a referee. Free kick given for either way. Perfect ball launch forward. Push of a foul is seen by a referee for free kick. It will be for Inter Lagos way. All credit to Saturday Godwin, who provided that assist of a brilliant pass. Well monitored into the space and released a perfect pass for Bayo, who just dispatched the ball into the back of the net easily. For what the serve lead for the home side, will now lead this game by a goal to nil. Saturday Godwin. Foul saved by a referee on the center forward. Another complaint from Saturday Godwin to the assistant referee. Not really happy with the way. Not really having much more protection from the center referee call. Second time there is a protest from the center forward. Gavara will step forward alongside Adebisi Olamikun to take the responsibility of the set piece, as they push it heavily for the hope of getting themselves a second goal. Gavara alongside Adebisi in front of these to take the responsibility of the set piece. And it's left over for Gavara to take Adebisi. Off the crossbar it goes. Adebisi almost close to record the second goal of the season as well. As he tries to strike for goal from the outside box area, which goes heavily off the crossbar. Edel has yet to have a single shot on target in this game. Blocked well by Aziz. Half an hour football played already. One goal to the bank of the home side with leads by goal to nil. Goal scored by Bayo Edel from a lovely assist from Saturday Godwin. What makes it look easy for the centre forward to dispatch the ball into the back of the net easily. No flag raised. And heavily strike this time. Goal kick. Still looking more frustrating as it stands now. Not just really looking best. Looking high right to a frustrating halftime show for the Edel FC side, making it look easy for the home side now to penetrate in this game. Fine touch from Gavar. Release well to Chaina this time. There's another wrong pass from the captain of the side. Will try to feed Sylvester from the right back. The right wing position from the middle of the area. Sylvester with a combination of Uchena. Lack of communication between the captain and his own teammates. Unable to deliver another perfect pass for Sylvester Lozaz, who have to run from the middle of the area to the right wing. Edel still struggling to play in this game. Another foul is seen by referee for Edel's free kick on the foul on Sonny Hamza. Short free kick taken quickly this time to Shet Ijaku. Twice they've been able to penetrate the defense line of the Edel FC side and been able to utilize one out of their best chances created in this game. Edel are still finding life difficult to play, to penetrate and to mend the defense line of Inter Lagos in this game, as they're still looking for their first shot on target in this game with 33 minutes of football played already. Goal scored by Bayo Edel, separating these two sides in advantage of Inter Lagos over Edel. The last time the two sides met here It was a 1-1 draw last season. So Inter Lagos must learn from that and get everything right up to secure the needed 3 points to end their first stanza of the NNL 2026 calendar. It was a 1-1 year between these two sides last season. So they have to learn from the mistake they made last season and get everything right to secure the 3 points. It's the turn of Edel to come forward to attack now. And that will be no problem for goalkeeper Seville Atabi. There was a slight contact from the captain, Obi Manuel. And goalkeeper Seville Atabi, who seems to be down at the moment. 10 minutes to still play, plus what the little stoppage time of this halftime will be before halftime. And it's still Inter Lagos will lead by a goal to nil. Goal scored by Bayo Oyedele separating these two sides. A lot of expectation from the home side, getting it right in this game. Boma. RBC, who is yet to be tested by the attack of the Edel in this game. The center forward have that relief and confidence as well to attack in this game. Now overlap, but it's being recovered by Kingsley Egbai. We'll have to quickly take the position of RBC. Olamikun will overlap forward to join the attack. Shagun Yakini. Back to Adedayo Aliyu. Oliza Uche. Good ball long forward this time to Shagun. But a flag up for an offside and a relief for the home side once again to return back to attack. For flag raised for an offside on Shagun Yakini. Twice they've been able to penetrate the defense line of the Edel FC side. Just been able to have one breakthrough to take their slight advantage over the Edel in this game, which is still giving them an edge of advantage. Uchena, Sylvester arrive. Is given for a throw. Sylvester is requesting and appealing for a free kick. Uchena released to Sylvester as Uchena wants the ball back this time. Sylvester will decide to release for Saturday Godwin. Well done job by Saturday Godwin, who had been fantastic in this game. He was the provider of the goal. And it wins into Lagos another corner. It's a corner. Sylvester Rosas will take this. Was going directly for goal from the corner. Well read by goalkeeper. Will have to just monetize himself. Otherwise, that surely will have been into the back of the net. And a talking point goalie will have been to sit the ball into the back of the net. There are numbers of players who only can score from corner. The likes of Juninho, Ronaldinho, are players who are specially made with little numbers of time they score from corner. Mistake from Eric Boma with a wrong pass of ball to return Edel back to attack. Recovered excellently well to retrieve by Gavar in support of Eric Boma. Missed kick of ball from Sylvester. This may be deadly and dangerous. This may be dangerous. They need to be very careful. That was really close for the equalizer. What was Sylvester Lozas thinking? It's a short, dangerous pass that almost caused them a big blow. That was really close for Edel equalizer. It's a wrong, dangerous pass there from Sylvester Lozas. Would almost push into Lagos into another big problem. That wasn't the best of pass there from Sylvester Lozas. Very lucky into Lagos survived that setup. Otherwise, that would be the equalizer for the visitors who had not really been superior up front in this game. They've not been exceptional and brilliant in this game. They've not really been pushing more dedication of attack in this game. But that was really close to catch back themselves in this game. But they have opportunity to come forward from the captain of the side. Good release of ball again. They're now getting chances upon chances now. As Inter Lagos backline seems to be getting a soft look for Edel to just break into. Not rightly done this time from Kelechi Edel. Another close moment. Another beautiful moment. Second time in space of 60 seconds. Inter Lagos needs to be very careful in this game and cautious of themselves as the backline seems to be looking easy for Edel to break. Saturday Godwin. But another flag is raised for a call of an offside on Saturday Godwin. 5 minutes to play to the fourth for the 5 minutes of this game. By our Edel goal is separating those two sides. Big thanks to Saturday Godwin, who provided a lovely assist, run into space, and release a perfect pass to make it look easy for Bayo Edele. Will dispatch the ball into the back of the net easily, and his only goal for now separating these two sides. Gavarov to drop back to assist Eric Boma in the right back position. That should be a foul. Be lucky not to be booked by a referee. Ogbona Uzoma. Gavaro Lanyon is another player to break bank ball to get his signature. A player with a lot of prospects, potential in him, and high quality to deliver at a top level. Gavaro Lanyon. Once again, the provider of the goal, Saturday Godwin to Gavar. The man who scored the equalizer away from home against Crown FC. Uchena well feet, but another flag is raised for an offside. Confidence arising for both the fans of Inter Lagos who are cheering the players up for needed 3 points to end the fourth stanza wall and still continue to push for the top position from the Southern Conference A. We're beyond limit as well, playing away from home against Atland of Owerri. Crown FC as well will play, and they will surely and patiently wait for what happened in that game. Right now to a touch of attack. This game surely will give a mid-season break for the players as well to have 2 weeks break. Crown FC will travel away from home to Akure to play Sunshine Stars, as we surely and patiently wait for the outcome of that game as well. Flips the ball forward for another attack. Recovered well by Adebisi. And they have to settle for a throw. We're already approaching first 45 of this game. With 60 seconds to still play, 2:45 plus what the little stoppage time of this halftime will be before halftime break. Big credit to Saturday Godwin. And wrap up well by Bayo. Edel will dispatch the ball into the back of the net. He's still giving the home side a 1-goal advantage separating these two sides. As we already approaching first 45 minutes of this game. Silvio Atabi wants to load another attack forward to fit his own teammate up front. Recovered well by Kelechi Edel. And Razak will have to calmly release it for Eric Bowman. Wrongdoing of ball from Bayo Edel in this game. Shagu Yakini. A foul seen by a referee. Free kick to a B4. The coach may have to look to his bench to possibly introduce Ibrahim Rahim in the second half to possibly fit it up with the performance of Bayo Edel in this halftime. There is a call of the medics on the player down for now from the Edel FC side as we already approaching halftime break. 1 goal to the bank of the home side thanks to Bayo Oyedele from a lovely assist of ball from Saturday Godwin. We need almost 90% of the goal and makes it look easy for the center forward to just dispatch the ball into the back of the net. And it's still making the difference. They need more consistency and commitment in this game to get this job done. And they have to learn from what happened last season. They have to just put themselves to a reminder of what happened last season, where the clash of these two ends in stalemate. 45-minute plus played already. After being attended to by the medics of the Edel team, the player is okay. Oliza Uche. Referee keep checking on his watch as we are already approaching halftime break of this game. One minute of additional time is shown by the fourth official. 60 seconds signified by the fourth official to still play before halftime. As Inter Lagos have to concentrate more in this game to get this job done. Good drop of ball from Saturday to Gavar. Will have to restart with his goalkeeper. Quick and good reaction of ball. Savio will have to quickly make that clearance. With China, Fitz Sylvester, and the flip of deflection from the Edel player makes it easy for goalkeeper Edel David. The 1 minute of additional time is played. And referee says, and that is that to halftime of this game. The home side will feel relieved to halftime break as they lead by goal to nil to the close of the first stanza of the NNL season. Yeah, 2026 season. It is Inter Lagos 1, Edel FC 0. game of the match with 10 fixture of the NFL live here at Bola Chief Johnson Lagos, where halftime closure of the Inter Lagos and Edel FC. One go to the bank of the home side as they lead by go to know a wall and lovely one assisted of ball from Saturday. Godwin makes it easy for Bayo Oyedele, who dispatched it into the back of the net, separating these two sides to halftime break and to halftime close. It is the home side to the close of the first stanza of the NNL 2026 season leads by go to know. Sit back and relax and enjoy the second 45 minutes of this game as we are live at the Mobility Johnson Arena here in Lagos for the coverage of this NNL game involving Inter Lagos slugging it out with Edel. Alongside me here is one Richard, the CEO of Prosoka, alongside Jago, representative of Spotlight as well. Thank you, and sit back and relax and enjoy the second half of this game. Second half back on the way. From the other hand, Sunshine Stars as well are still playing goalless draw against Crown FC. Atlant still playing goalless against Beyond Limit, and if it ends that way, it is going to be a better of advantage for Inter Lagos, will surely go top of the table. From the other hand, Sunshine Stars still playing goalless draw against Crown. It is still goalless between Atlant and Beyond Limit. And from that as well, half-time comes to close. And if it ends that way, it is going to be for a better advantage for Inter Lagos, who will surely go top of the table with 16 points. A point above Beyond Limit and 2 points above Crown FC. Bayo, the man who scored the goal for now, separating these two sides. Fits Gaval this time. Have to restart with another hope of attack, as they will have to have a better dimension of football attack in the second half, quite different from the way they played all through half time, which they only had 2 shots on target. Another wrong ball doing from the BC. And Ogbona Uzoma decides to shoot from that long range. Unable to show. And significant and positive push of attack, and at the end it is goal kick. RBC needs to be very careful not to play with fire in that centre back. Razak is the young man who take the place of the injured Jonathan Emmanuel during halftime. This time, nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Xavier Atabi in goal. Saturday Godwin will have to chase. And nothing for Edel David to worry. Sylvester Ozas. Foul seen by a referee for a challenge of a call. Sweeps out to the left-hand side, disconnected well by Gaval to Eric Bomau, who just wasted that clearance with no mission and vision. Edel Stroll. Recover by Kingsley. Sylvester now. Saturday who wants to feed Uchena, who now wants to run into space. And he's deciding to loop from that distance again. Nothing to worry, goalkeeper Edel David. Edel FC seems to be having a better football confidence to now attack in the second half of this game. Quite different from the way they struggled to play all through half time. But at the moment, there is still another time of attention on Saturday. Godwin will still keep asking referee questions for better protection on him from the other player who seems to be having a series of contact on him. Flips by Sylvester with another well-measured pass to Uchena. Fine crossing. Not the best follow-up of ball. And Saturday shot the gain. Looks easy for goalkeeper Edel David. Not the best hit of ball there from Saturday. Godwin from the outside box area. Foul by Sylvester for Edel FC throw. They're coming up with confidence. And they're resharpening up themselves to just wrap it up, as they surely will have been active. The management of Inter Lagos. The other result from other centers. Saturday Godwin. Uchenna wants it back. Uchenna gets it back. He will now have opportunity to run into space. Uche! They surely should seal it. Confirm 3 points. Once again, Saturday Godwin is the provider of the second goal with another assist. Uchenna wrap it up perfectly well. Captain leading by example. A quality finish from a quality player. Talk about the run once again from Uchenna. Saturday Godwin was the provider again. Uchenna did the rest. Quality finish from a quality player. Exceptionally done. From the world experienced captain will surely now seal this game to a confirmed 3 points. To a wrap of the first stanza of the NNL season. What a perfect start into the second half. And Uchenna with a delightful finish. And the coach as well have to applaud Uchenna with a brilliancy. Well release of pass once again from Saturday Godwin. 2 assists. And it's a worthy class goal from Uchenna Njoku. Will wrap the heifer perfectly well. It was the man who created a perfect assist ball for Bayo Edel. And now once again for Uchenna Njoku as they now lead confidently by 2-0. The captain now puts smile to the face of his own teammate. Well energy installed. Good run into space. Lot of power. And that was another individual brilliancy from Uchenna Njoku, captain leader by example. What a finish, what a goal. And that surely will sit and go top of the table. From the others result from the other center, it's still goalless. What a remarkable way to just wrap it up. Fantastic atmosphere this is becoming for the fans of the Lagos-based club side. We're now enjoying every bit of this game. They've scored in every single game they played this season in Lagos. They've scored both home and away. In every single match they play this season, they've been able to find the back of the net of their opponent. They settling in around individual brilliancy. Captain fantastic. And Shakiru Kiwa as well have to appreciate and have an handshake with Uchenna Njoku to say thank you very much for better relief into the second half, and including the club president will have a little smile on his face to hence the first stanza on a perfect way. 2 goals to the bank of the home side, a better relief. Edel FC will have time to strike to possibly test Seville Atabi, who is there to be tested. It is nothing to worry. The goalkeeper will say thank you for that attempt. Jumping all forward, a relief for Shakiru Giwa as well, who on the touchline now will feel relief with a little smile on his face as well. This job is likely to seal for perfect 3 points. Edel FC are preparing to make double substitution any moment from now. As Inter Lagos are still pushing with every hope of scoring more, as many as possible goals in this game. Sylvester Ozas. RBC who wants its goalkeeper to come off his line for the needed clearance. This time around, Xavier Atabi had really changed from his pattern. Delaying ball from the back line now and making high needed clearance. He had really been playing expensive joke in that goal post in his previous matches. But this time around, we've seen a different Xavier Atabi. Ball is out of play, but Xavier will have to still save it. Flag of an offside. Bayo Edel scored first before Uchenna Njoku adds to the tally to the start of the better second half. Saturday Godwin with the 2 assists. 2 lovely assists. At the moment, Bayo Oyedele is the man down injured for Inter Lagos as Edel FC are preparing to make double substitutions. Edel FC are preparing to introduce Ogabi Adewale alongside Abubakar Issa. It's the last taste of the game for Ogbonna Uzoma, who makes way for Ogabi Adewale alongside the introduction of Abubakar Issa. Fair play will let play continue as Bayo Oyedele is okay after being attended to by the medics of the team. Trabana with another long ball. First touch there from Bayo wasn't the best. Finally, it's going to be the introduction of Ibrahim Rahim. And this might just be the last taste of the game for Bayo Oyedele, who had done his own part in this game. He was part of the goal scorer to score the opening goal from a lovely wall assist of ball from Saturday Godwin. It's going to be double substitutions to be made alongside Olasukomi Usman. But at the moment, Ibrahim Rahim introduction will still be on hold for the introduction of Olasukomi Usman. He scored a sensational goal from the outside box area against Atland. Talking of Olasukomi Usman, and his introduction as well will be needed in this game. At the moment, Ibrahim Rahim introduction is still on hold as we are going to be having the introduction of Olasukomi Usman any moment from now. Godwin had been fantastic in this game. He's been everywhere on the field of play. It's been given a free roll of football as well for Gavar to enjoy himself. Finally, it's going to be double substitutions. Ibrahim Rahim alongside Olasukami Usman. Introduction. Not so surprised to see that. It's the last taste of the game for the man who scored the opening goal of this game. Bayo Edel alongside Saturday Godwin. The provider of the 2 goals is of this game. He has done his own part. His name surely will be remembered. His presence in this game is absolutely significant. With his positive impact in this game, he's still having some words from the coach, who needs little or more of words of encouragement from the head coach of Inter Lagos. Saturday Godwin now done his own part in this game. He's a provider of the 2 goals. And his name surely will be remembered in this game against Edel FC. It was the man who opened the scoring of the NNL season for Inter Lagos away from home in their match week 1 fixture against Gateway United, where he scored the only goal to secure Inter Lagos' first 3-point of the season away from home. Shagun Yakini. Etalba Aziz. Nasty away out. And they shoot a ball, this time from Anaji Ifeanyi. Goes out for a goal kick. I wonder what the instruction of the coach of the Edel FC is still on with the players who had really been struggling to play in this game. Their 2 vital moments was just from the mistake of the defenders of Inter Lagos in this game, which they were unable to capitalize on. They're yet to have a meaningful shot on target in this game, Edel FC. Ball run into space for Gavar. Uchenna is joining forward. Vital interception of ball. So much needed. Lovely, lovely thinking from Gavar again. He almost feed the run of attack of Uchenna Njoku. But a vital interception of ball from the defender was so much needed. Otherwise, that should have been second for Uchenna and 3 for Inter Lagos. It is going to be a chill party for the boys after this game if they get this job right. Confirming the presence of the club president himself watching this game live to motivate the boys, and that's surely going to be a big party night for the boys as well after this game. A striking challenge there from Gavar. Very lucky not to be booked by a referee. Dramatizing well, figuring out, giving the best. And ball. They're trying everything possible to keep clean sheet in this game. It is going to be a party day for the boys. A win, a party, both home and away. And the president of the club president as well is significantly making that impact to motivate the boys as well to get this job done. And they're doing it extremely well. One of the best of motivation is perfectly done by the club president of Inter Lagos, to give the best support for the boys as well. On every win, there is surely a big prize await the boys. Let's rock Lagos for this weekend. Another cross is deflected, and it's going to be for into Lagos corner. You see, striking up to see how they can just add more to the tally. They pushing heavily for more. They still hungry for more goals. They just looking like an hungry lion who are still hungry to hit for more goals. Gavar corner. I want to Razak, but there is a push in by referee for Edel's free kick. Restarting well with Olisa Uche. Camp it all now with confidence. With just the best timing of hope. Foul seat. Free kick into Lagos way. Still no goal between Atland and Beyond Limit. Sunshine Stars as well are still playing goalless against Crown. So if it ends this way, I break it off. There is a report that Sunshine Stars have scored against Crown FC, and that surely will be a big boost for Inter Lagos to surely go top of the table at the moment. And that surely will be a relief of a bitterness. They're just one step to the promised land. It is going to be a rocking party celebration for the boys as well. They've done this job remarkably well. But it's still with hope to get it right in the second stanza as well. They will have to travel away from home. Yellow card is shown by center referee. Trying out to see a card shown. He may wants to shoot from that range. He's still blocked well by the defender. Recovered by Usman. Uchena have to drop back. Every single player have to drop back, excluding Ibrahim Rahim will have to be the only point man up front. Check it out to see Edel had really struggled to play. They've not really been proven to be too hard to get in this game. Quite different from the way they played last season. Well coordinated. Edel had a fantastic game here last season, where they played a 1-1 draw here on Inter Lagos soil. There is a call for an offside. Edel were protesting to make a call for a penalty, but the flag was raised for an offside for Inter Lagos free kick. Free kick for Interlagos. Sevilla Tabi will take. Jump power there from Sylvester. First touch since the introduction of Ibrahim. Ibrahim who is yet to touch and feel the tempo of his game as his first touch. Uchena did well, strong with the ball. Ibrahim. No way given. Uchena wants to shoot. It's blocked well by the defender. To calmly pushing into this game to see how best they can just be to get this job done. Adebisi Olamiko. Ibrahim flips Uchena well. First touch brilliant from Uchena. Flips another cross in. Not just the best run there from Sylvester. Didn't have the best communication with the flow of the cross there from Uchena. Adebayo. No call of advantage on Adebayo. Referee wants him to rise up. It's too soft for the referee liking, and he wants the player to rise up and let play continue. No protest, no appeal from the player. Referee wants to get the ball for a fair play. Ibrahim with a heavy first touch. Still not the best pass to feed Sylvester. Interlagos will have to as well use the opportunity of a mid-season break as well to scout out more for better legs up front. Oh, what a sensational strike! It's a beautiful strike. Despite the stretch there from goalkeeper, unable to stop that. It's a beautiful finish. What a strike that was from the outside box area. That was just really beautiful. And Najim Fouain, what a brilliant strike. Edel are preparing to make another substitution. It's the last taste of the game for Sonny Amza, who makes way for Bright Precious. With 15 minutes to still play in this game. There is a call of the medics of Interlagos on goalkeeper who is down at the moment injured. 2-1 as it stands. What a beautiful finish. Sylvia Tabi still being attended to by the medics of the team. Boris on back. Aziz. Ibrahim. Usman. Cavaro Dido. Uche. Unable to feed his own teammate well. Not the best of pass there from Uche there. A call is going to be on Eric Bowman challenge. Eric Bowman is challenged on, and the referee calls for a free kick on the right back. Kingsley will have to restart with Ishola Razak. Fine turning from Ibrahim. The first push there from the center forward wasn't the best one. Uchena this time. Not the best of pass to feed Kingsley. Disappointing run there from Ibrahim Rahim. Again, wasted that attack. Olasukami Usman now. And it's blocked well by the defender. Sylvester Shot is blocked again. It's finally 4 into Lagos corner. And still slightly with hope of still increasing the margin to 2 to relieve them the pressure where the Edel FC side are now having that confidence now to come forward to play. Gavar's corner. Shot one to Kingsley Eggbais. Back to Gavar and another corner with a shot from Gavar is blocked well by the defender of the Edel FC will assembling numbers in the back line. Now they're exposed forward to attack. It's going to be chased and recovered well by Aziz. Another wrong ball of doing shot one from Aziz. Inter Lagos needs to be very careful. Edel are pushing heavily to complete their comeback. Retrieved well by Olasukami Usman. China will fix Adebisi, will overlap from that centre back position. The defender have to return back to his normal position as a centre back. He's being covered up. Harry Bowman have to leave that right back position to turn himself to a centre back. Foul by Adebisi. And the centre back finding himself in an unusual position and finally commit a foul. There is going to be a need for stretcher on Adebisi, signified by the center referee on Adebisi Olamiko. Another big blow to see their trusted center back injured again. But I guess Adebisi is not that seriously injured in this game. Been signified by the center referee for a need of a stretcher. Adebisi is fine and okay. Ibrahim Gavar now feeds Olasukami Usman. Cupor. First heavy touch was just a poor one there from Gavar. The touch first time was heavy. And the follow-up to just wrap that effort from a lovely pass from Olasukami Usman. Did not get it right. They are now waking up from sleep to enjoy themselves to play now. Ibrahim is free to play now. He's now looking for support. He's deciding to use Usman from the left side. Support by Uchena. Well marked and stopped by Oliza Uche for Inter Lagos draw as Uchena Ojoku goes down. The head coach will have to possibly look into his bench as well to possibly introduce some fresh legs as well. Three minutes to still play to 90 plus what the stoppage time of this game will be before full time. Ibrahim Rahim is down. Inter Lagos are preparing to make another substitution any moment from now. And it's going to be the introduction of Gabriel Kennedy. Ibrahim Rahim was introduced in the second half of this game after taking the place of Bayo Edel. And the center forward seems not to be okay to continue in this game, as he is going to be making way for Gabriel Kennedy. Injury crisis now for Inter Lagos. Is the second player in this game to be off this game due to injury after Jonathan Emmanuel. Jonathan Emmanuel was subbed up this game due to injury after Ishula Razak taking the place of the centre back. And now Ibrahim Rahim joins the list of the injury list for Inter Lagos to become the second player in this game to be subbed off due to injury. We're already approaching 90 of this game. First impact of Gabriel Kennedy, and it's goal kick. Eric Bowman with a high clearance. X for foul scene from Shanti Jaku on a last coming Usman for free kick. On an elbow. For too much complaint there from Olasukami Usman. It's pulled by referee. We are waiting what the additional time of this 90 will be. Waiting what the additional time of this 90 will be from the fourth official who have to signify the whole stadium what the additional time of this 90 will be. Free kick given. Sylvester alongside Uchene. Good hit of ball. And Gabriel Kennedy last dodge. It's blocked off for. It's going to be 3 minutes of additional time. Three minutes of additional time is signified. Into Lagos corner. Punched by David. Uchena with a wrong kick of ball. That needs to be very careful in the dying minute of this game. Eric Bowman. Too high for Sylvester Ozas, who have to now fall back Everybody have to fall back for Inter Lagos, including Gabriel Kennedy. Wasiu Lawal. This is a time they need much more concentration in the dying minute of this game. Gavar. We now want Gabriel to run forward into space. We'll have to send it back to David Edel. I want cleared. RBC heads it forward. Foul on Sylvester Lozas, and it's going to be for a big relief of a free kick. Kingsley. RBC want everybody to load forward, but they have to be very careful not to commit themselves too much up front in this game. Gavar. 3 players of Inter Lagos expecting the pass and cross. Gavar decide to shoot for goal, but it's given for a throw. Inter Lagos throw. Exhausted. Gavar had been fantastic in this game. Been playing from a different road. And we've seen the best of Saturday, Godwin and Gavar in this game, who had been exceptional and brilliant. With the result from the other center. Gabriel! Owen Hicks didn't miss that! What a chance that was! What a moment that would have been! And that's that. They will have to travel to Anambra in 2 weeks' time. And as it stands now, they will temporarily go top of the table in Southern Conference A with the result from the other centers, and to full time of the match week 9 fixture of the NNL season live at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos. It's victory for Inter Lagos. It's victory for Lagos. It's Inter Lagos 2, Edel FC 1. And with this result, they surely go top of the table to the end of the first standard of the NNL 2026. My name is Bashir Ibrahim, and with the coverage so far, I've been Wannery Richard. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time, God willing, in Anambra. Thank you for being there, and bye for now. Yeah, bros.